Rangers could be bracing themselves for a major transfer dilemma this summer as growing interest in Emmanuel Fernandez begins to turn heads across Europe, and it's a situation that may soon test the club's resolve like never before. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. The commanding centre-back has emerged as one of the standout performers in Scotland this season, and now the noise surrounding his future is becoming impossible to ignore. With reported interest from Borussia Dortmund and other top sides beginning to gather pace, the question is no longer if bids will arrive, but how big they'll be. Former Rangers midfielder Charlie Adam has already delivered a telling verdict on the situation, making it clear that no player is untouchable in modern football. His stance is simple: if the right offer lands, Rangers will have a decision to make. And in today's market, the right offer could mean a figure too big to ignore. That puts the spotlight firmly on Ibrox's evolving transfer strategy. In previous years, Rangers have faced criticism for failing to maximise player value in the market. But under the influence of Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises, there is a clear determination not to repeat those mistakes. Fernandez, in many ways, represents the perfect opportunity to prove that shift. Signed from Peterborough United for around £3 million, the 24-year-old has seen his value skyrocket in a matter of months. What once looked like a risky investment is now shaping up to be a potential masterstroke, with an 8-figure fee firmly within reach if interest escalates. And it's not hard to see why demand is building. Under Danny Roll, Fernandez has transformed into a complete modern defender. Calm in possession, dominant physically, and increasingly effective in both boxes, he's added goals to his game while tightening up defensively. His inclusion in the PFA Scotland Premiership Team of the Year only underlines his rapid rise, while his recent debut for Nigeria signals his growing reputation on the international stage. Perhaps most importantly, he's formed a formidable partnership with Nasser Jiga, a duo that now looks central to Rangers' title ambitions. Their chemistry at the heart of defence has brought balance, authority, and consistency at a crucial stage of the season. Roll's belief in Fernandez has been unwavering. The German coach has trusted him in key moments and has been rewarded with performances that continue to justify that faith. From a player once questioned over his price tag, Fernandez has become a cornerstone of this Rangers side, the kind of player managers build teams around. But that's exactly what makes this situation so intriguing and so dangerous. Because the better Fernandez performs, the louder the interest becomes. Rangers are no longer just developing talent, they're showcasing it on a stage that attracts Europe's elite. And if a club like Borussia Dortmund decides to make a serious move, it could trigger a chain reaction that's difficult to stop. For supporters, it presents a familiar but frustrating dilemma. Keep a key player and push for success, or cash in and reinvest to strengthen the squad as a whole. For the club, it's a test of evolution. Do Rangers finally execute the kind of high-value sale that signals a new era of smart trading? Or do they resist the temptation and hold on to one of their most important assets in pursuit of silverware? One thing feels certain: Emmanuel Fernandez won't be flying under the radar for much longer. And as the summer window approaches, this is a story that could explode at any moment. In other news, Oscar Cortez' time at Rangers is edging toward a quiet but definitive conclusion, despite the winger rediscovering form and confidence during his loan spell in Argentina. What once looked like a promising long-term investment at Ibrox has gradually shifted into a situation where both player and club appear ready to move in different directions. Since arriving at Huracan in January, Cortez has played a key role in revitalizing their season. The 22-year-old has injected energy into the attack, helping spark an upturn in results that has not gone unnoticed. After a frustrating stint in Spain with Sporting Gijón, where opportunities were limited and momentum stalled, the move to Argentina has allowed him to reset both mentally and professionally. Speaking recently about his situation, Cortez made his ambitions clear while striking a balanced tone about his current surroundings. "I want to keep playing in Europe, that's always been my goal, but I'm really enjoying my football here and I don't regret coming." That honesty reflects a player who understands his career trajectory, but is also realistic about the steps required to get back to where he ultimately wants to be. Back in Glasgow, however, the picture is far less encouraging for his long-term prospects. Cortez has made just 3 appearances this season for Rangers prior to his loan exit, and crucially, he has yet to feature under head coach Danny Roll. That absence speaks volumes. With Rangers evolving tactically and structurally under new leadership, the winger no longer appears to fit the blueprint being constructed for the future. Internally, the direction of travel is clear. Rangers have already strengthened in wide areas since Cortez's departure, and further attacking reinforcements are expected in the upcoming transfer window. As a result, the pathway back into the first team looks increasingly blocked. There is also a practical element to consider. Hurricane hold an option to make the move permanent at the end of their campaign, and all indications suggest that such a deal would appeal to the player if terms can be agreed. From Rangers' perspective, facilitating a permanent exit would allow them to streamline the squad and reinvest in areas more aligned with the role's vision. Assessing the situation, one insider explained, "It's unlikely that he will have a long-term future at Rangers. Rangers have moved on, they've brought in wingers since his departure. He went to Sporting Gijón in the first half of the season, and it didn't work out, but he has moved to Argentina with Hurricane, and he's done quite well out there. They do have an option to buy him, and it does seem that Cortez would be interested in that move if it is possible. He's under contract at Ibrox until 2029, but is one of those players that probably doesn't figure in the long-term plans. That contract length gives Rangers leverage in negotiations, but it also reinforces the idea that a clean break may suit all parties. For Cortez, regular football and a stable environment are now the priority. For Rangers, clarity and squad efficiency are key as they continue their rebuild. Meanwhile, the club faces a contrasting situation elsewhere in the squad. Nicholas Raskin has emerged as a central figure in Rangers' resurgence under Roll, delivering consistently influential performances in midfield. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.